Hey guys, it's Brendan Borman, back for another 270 video. Today I'll be playing as Kevin McCarthy, taking on Michelle Obama and Christina Grace Wheeler. Christina has taken down many top players in the 270 Lounge, including Jason Casey recently, and I do face her in the public lobby often. Now, I'm going to do something a little bit differently. I think that recently she has started playing out of the Old South, so my goal here is to clash and get evangelicals. But it looks like that she is going to low spin. So it looks like we're going to clash in North Carolina and Virginia, which will give her the inside track to the swing state bonus. I feel like I'm pot committed now to the national groups, even though this is probably not the ideal strategy. This will net me approximately $45,000 a turn. Now, I'm going to go ahead and invest in Wisconsin. If she does decide to go Florida, Wisconsin, maybe I can prevent swing. But it looks like she's going to stay in the Old South and open up in South Carolina and in Georgia. So the good news is she won't get Old South on turn number 2. However, she could get it on turn number 3. I'm going to open up in Ohio, Florida, and New Mexico. And if I'm uncontested, which it looks like I will be, then I will get the swing state bonus at the end of turn number 4. Michelle did spin to the 4th pip on Virginia and North Carolina and did earn the Old South bonus, which will help her get her big prize, which is the African American bonus. Now I'm going to open up in Arizona and Colorado just in case I need to use my swing state money to prevent losing it. I doubt that I'll go for a flip in Virginia or in North Carolina. And actually, I think I would take away Colorado and go for New Hampshire because Town and Gown, if I do go to New York, that is a good pivot. So let's see how it shakes out here. Turn number 4, there's the swing state bonus, which is $100,000. But Michelle is sitting on over $600,000 in cash. Okay, so this is the time where I actually think they're going to double clash in New York. Let's see what happens. She did low spin. But she did go 1 in New York. Okay, so now this is going to be super interesting here because I can go to the 4th pip. She can actually go to the 5th pip. Let's look at the rest of the map. If I flip, let's see, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, 35. So she can get the African American bonus. Maybe I ought to try to low spend, make her over defend, and kind of make possibly try to take away the AA bonus and backdoor it. I could hope that she low spins and I could go for Town and Gown, or I could use my swing state money and just steal North Carolina and possibly prevent AA. But I'm gonna go with this. This is probably a noob move here. There's the big spin in New York, and that is going to equal the African American bonus for Michelle, which is a whole pip into New York bonus. Not my best moment, but let's see if I can recover. I do have that national group money. I do have swing. I am pressuring North Carolina and Virginia. So let's go ahead and zero spend. Looks like she's going to open up in a lot of these high-tech states defend in New York. She's going to just miss high-tech, but she does get Town and Gown. Okay, I don't feel great about Virginia. I feel like that's what she's going to max. But if I can steal it, that would be great. Just playing around here. My goal could be to flip the Old South. But unfortunately, I'm not in another Old South state. I would need all 4 to flip it. However, let's assume that she does go up in New York. That's her town and gown money. It would take her AA money to block my Virginia, which would be my swing state. So it would be kind of a wash. Okay, so there's Virginia block. Good move by Christina. Does take away the AA bonus, though. And now I have to decide, what am I going to do? So I'm going to lock Arizona. Open up into some more AA states. I don't know about Tennessee. That kind of feels like maybe an overspend. Maryland is a big one here for high tech. So maybe I can leave North Carolina open for a turn. Use my swing state money. Just lock Maryland and Arizona. She does have her town and gown money. She could try to just use town and gown, which if we lock it would be a waste of a turn for her. Which she only went to the 4th pip, but that's okay. We locked it out. She did open up in Arizona and try to steal Maryland, which we blocked. And locked Virginia, so that's where her... Oh, no, she lost AA, so that was pure cash. So she did not get another bonus, although she did set herself up for the AA bonus on the next turn. I now have swing that I don't have to use in Arizona, so I could close off North Carolina, but I think instead I'm going to save it just in case she does pivot to Florida or go after Pennsylvania for high tech. I'm just going to open up into some more AA states, save my swing, and I think that if I were her, I could see her making a play at Louisiana here. Let's go up one just in case. Okay, so she closes Alabama, pressuring everywhere. There's the AA money. However, she does not get high tech, which locking Maryland and having Pennsylvania, with the Delaware and New Hampshire combination, that's the exact same as having Virginia. So I definitely cannot allow her to have Delaware or New Hampshire at this point. If she does want to spend the money up in California, that's fine. But I have a feeling she's going to protect her African-American money. So I'm just kind of playing around with some things. I think that she's likely to defend Georgia. So if I can flip South Carolina and just lock Louisiana, then that will ensure me the Old South bonus the rest of the game, which maybe I can use to steal a Georgia or a Mississippi later on. I think I like right there. That gives me 150. I can, plus 250, that's 4. I can double pip Texas or California. Nice. So we do prevent the Louisiana steal. A lock of Michigan. Big spin by Michelle here. So that flips the Old South. And so now I'm just going to use my Old South money to lock South Carolina. She's been defending New York, which I guess makes sense with some of her town and gown money. But I have this swing state money. I closed off North Carolina. Pennsylvania, I could go to the 3rd pip. I could always just put an extra pip into Florida. But I think I'm going to go California and maybe make a push for the high-tech bonus myself. Okay, so and I'm going to open up in Oklahoma for oil. So we're going to go for oil, high-tech. This will also net me the ag bonus if I'm able to keep Wisconsin and Florida. And we'll be pretty close to export. So the good thing is I'm not facing any pressure anywhere too important at the moment. I'm going to open up in West Virginia just to throw my, possibly open up my extra oil. But you know what? Instead, I'm going to go into Connecticut instead of West Virginia because if I do face pressure in the high-tech states, which here it comes in Delaware, here it comes in New Hampshire, they give me one more state where she has to think about that high-tech pressure and whether to spend her money or not. So that's the agriculture, the high-tech, and the oil bonus, which is a huge turn for us. I'm sure she was maybe counting on that California, those 55 EVs for her corner. Now Texas is open, and we have both the oil and the ag bonus, which is 150 that'll go toward Texas. Now I'm going to go ahead and defend Pennsylvania. I'm not going to lock it. This is an overspend. Let's see, 61, 21, 82, 40, 300, 360. She has Towningtown, which she can't spend there. She also has AA, which she cannot spend there. I'm going to lock Delaware and lock New Hampshire. And then I'm going to go ahead and make a play at Mississippi. And then since I have enough to open up in Texas, let's go ahead and do it. I do expect Florida pressure pretty soon. She could make a kind of a backdoor play toward Latino, but I mean, she would really need to take one of those two states of California or Texas, and that's not going to work. So looks like we're blocking her off. She's really maybe kicking herself for not getting that high-tech bonus a little bit earlier. And the longer this game goes, the longer that evangelical bonus is helping us. I know it's only 46,000, but we are on turn 15. We are at least, I would say, 3 turns away from the ballot. Let's throw one in Rhode Island and a couple Montana just to maybe block a ballot. And then I have my Old South money, which now is only good in Arkansas. Another clash in Delaware. There's the Florida pressure I was thinking it was coming. And did she spend in Pennsylvania? No, but we locked it. So with the 20 EVs locked in Pennsylvania, 20 in Illinois, 16 in Michigan, 29 in New York, 13 in Virginia, 10 in Maryland, 16 in Georgia. I mean, we're well over 100 EVs locked. So a ballot could come at any time. And so I'm going to go ahead and enter into all of the open states. I'm going to surrender Florida. It doesn't really matter to me as much at this point. And that's all of the open pips. Now I want to spend, let's see, if I lost Florida, possibilities export. I'm spending all my Latino and all of my export. I wouldn't lose Latino, but there's California pressure. Where else did she spend here? No clashes yet, so we are getting closer to a ballot. It's a clash in New Hampshire, but we were both already there. Pressure in Ohio. And pressure in Wisconsin. Washington. 388 to 150. That is the ballot. So it is 8 bonuses plus the national group. So 9 bonuses to 2 bonuses. Should have a pretty easy time here. I'm just going to go ahead and double pip in all the single pip states that I have control of currently. And let's just see what that leaves me on the ballot. Now I think that she will likely close off Iowa with her towning gown. And I don't know. I think I'm just going to one pip in California, and then I'll make the Washington steal if it works. Awesome. Well, good game to Christina. It was very fun. That New York opening made it a nervous game. And even though I did go national groups, I was able to beat a top player. So, national groups aren't maybe the meta or the optimal strategy, but it is fun to change it up. And Kevin McCarthy is a fun candidate to play as. Raymond Baroy, shout out to you for making Kevin McCarthy kind of infamous inside the lounge. The minority speaker. Washington does flip. And that'll do it. Good game, Christina. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I will catch you guys in the next 270 video.